Welcome back again, everybody. And today we're going to talk about a little bit of, not controversial like that, but just we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a comparison between an old school and a new school Thermarest. But I'll be right back with you, and you can see for yourself. So welcome back again, everybody. And besides this leaf bugging me in the head here, everything's going well. It's quite warm out here today. It's a pretty warm day. And last week, I think we had the two days of the hottest temperatures in the history of recorded temperatures here in Europe. So global warming? I don't think so. I think it's just warm, you know. Anyway, let's get on to the subject. Well, you know, I for a long time have had a Thermarest Ridgeline Ridgerest, it's called sleeping mat. And this is it right here, okay? And I think the U.S. Army were issuing them also for a while. At least some units were having them. And it's a roll-up, and it's got a ventilated system. But you can see in it right here, this system right here. And it's worked for me fantastic. I mean, I've never had a problem with it. I just thought, well, you know, it's a little bit voluminous. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll give something else a change. And I've been hearing about the Marine Corps issued Thermarest. It's called the Ability One. I think it's called the Ability One. Let's see what it says on it right here. The Ability One, okay? And that's this one right here. Now this one right here is not a brand new one, it's a used one. I ordered from Finland, a company that does a lot of surplus stuff and new stuff also. I ordered from them a few items, and they came in, and I wanted, because I've been interested in looking at them, and I wanted to present them to you and just give some opinion about it, you know? Well, first of all, let's do some comparison between the two Thermarest. And this is the same company, okay? The Ridge, what's it called? The Ridgerest, okay? That's what it's called. Yeah, the Ridgerest. It's written right here, Thermarest Ridgerest, actually right here. It weighs in at 360 grams. And it, what does it say here? Yeah. The width of it is 510 millimeters, okay? So you do your conversions if you need to do that. I work in metric system over here. I much prefer it. Even when I was growing up as a carpenter in the States, I still couldn't figure out the inches and that kind of stuff, but I can figure this right here out. And thankfully to the Army, we use this also. But anyway, it's 510 millimeters, excuse me. So that's 51 centimeters actually is what it is when you do the conversion, okay? Anyway, that's it. And you can see it's a bit more voluminous right here, okay? Now, lengthwise, it's over the head, is over 6 foot. I'm 6 foot tall, 183 centimeters. And so this thing is worth fantastic for me, and no arguments, no problems, no complaints, okay? Let's get into the Marine one right here, the Thermarest Ability One. One thing I like about Thermarest, are all made in America, okay? These things are made, this is made in Pioneer, Danville, Kentucky. You know what, that's fantastic. This one comes with some elastics that go around it, but it didn't come with the second one. These are used. This one is a used one right here also. Mine's used also. But you know what? One thing I noticed about it really quickly is that the thickness of this thing, it's really thin. So when it comes to the level of protection using this right here on the ground, it's going to be a lot less in comparison to the Ridgerest actually. As you can see the difference in them when it comes to the thickness, okay? So here it's more thickness, it's more voluminous, but it's also thickness, and it has this vented waffle system in it that actually allows air to breathe around you also, which is quite good too. This right here, like I said, the material is much thinner. I haven't even opened this thing up yet completely. It's over the head. I'm sure it's 6 foot. I mean, they wouldn't be over 6 foot. They weren't for the military, but we'll get back to that here a little bit later. This thing weighs in at 570 grams. So it's actually 210 grams heavier than the Ridgerest. okay? And it's the width of it is 600 millimeters. So it's a little bit, it's 90 millimeters or 9 centimeters larger, actually, which is actually pretty good, okay? Now, how do I employ them? Well, what I do is I put this on the ground and I put my air mattress, on, which is also a Thermarest. I put it on top of it, and that works out fine for me in wintertime, even in summertime. But you know, for a shooting mat, this right here would be pretty good too to lay on it. The color, it really blends in color-wise. This coyote, man, it blends into everything. You look right here from behind me, you can see it just really blends into everything in the back, especially everything on the ground. So I didn't pay very much for it, and I don't know how much one of these things retail. I need to look into that probably. But I'm not impressed by, like I said, the thickness of it. It sort of reminds me of the German Army has one that's a little bit thinner right here, but it folds up, and you can sort of, if you have an Alice pack, you can slide it right in the back of the Alice pack, which is really good, or on the inside of it, you can put it in. So here, of course, you're gonna put it on top of it. And one thing else that bugs me about it is it being square. You see this thing right here, you can see this form. So what does it need? It probably needs maybe a bag or something to put it inside of. Just so that, and probably my other one does too, just so that you know, if you're using it for the military use, sort of to break up the design a little bit. But after that, I think it's pretty good. It's not too bad. Got visitors driving by. I'm in one of my spots. I come out here to enjoy the weather, enjoy the location, but you got a road next to me, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, tell me what you think about this. I'm sure if you're a Marine, you've used it. You can give me your input about it. You can't. I mean, I can't get them. I can get a brand new one, but I have to order from the States probably. And I don't need more than one of these. You know, this right here, I took it because I was curious. The price was okay. It's about 21 bucks, but also, and that's in Europe, okay? But also what interests me about it also, I mean, I can also use it like, for example, I have visitors like that, they can use it if we go camping. I always have a little bit extra gear. Someone might be forgotten something, and I can present that to them to use. I need to replace the other elastic, which I have some of the same color coat material. I can just put a band around it, tie a knot in it, and that'll hold on to it. But yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think. What's your comparison? What do you use? If it's not an air mattress, what do you use if you use a foam mattress? I'd like to hear from you. Give me some input down in the comments below. And while you're down there, remember to give me a thumbs up, share with your friends and enemies, and please subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in the next video. And I hope you all have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.